I called this tour and the concert series Tales of Resistance because within this music that I'm playing now, which is partially some songs from the last album and some from the new album we're just recording now, and it narrates two different kinds of experiences. Once, and the experience of me as a Palestinian musician living between Palestine and Germany, and the other one is the collective experience as Palestinians living under these circumstances that have been going crazy in the past few years, but have been there for generations already, no? And I think a very big theme of people like me who grew up in Palestine, but in the region as well, is freedom, equality, and the resistance, no? So I think like through these stories, it just like can somehow sum the whole big feeling of resistance, looking forward to liberation and freedom in the future, hopefully a very near future. I am Ahmed Eid. I am a singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist and producer, and I live between Palestine and Ramallah, and the other half I'm based in Berlin and I tour around. I think I've like throughout the past 25 years I've been doing music. I've had so many stages in life where I was doing so many different styles and like practicing different cultures of music as well. The most obvious is the one where I grew up, partially Palestine, partially in the political exile of my parents also before, but in the region mainly. So like Arabic music from the region is somehow also my mother tongue as well. Hey! Oh, hey! When I first moved to Germany, I studied classical music as an upright bass player, and then jazz music. So I think the whole span of the music genres I've been playing for the last 25 years, I was saying, is very wide, and that's how it also shaped my music nowadays, I believe. Music speaks a lot about this kind of collective experience and personal experience, and I think a very center part of the Palestinian people living under like almost a century of settler colonialism, it's the thing that keeps us still alive and holding is resilience. And I think you can still also, within the lyrics I write in the music, it's quite a lot to be felt. It's like the theme of resilience next to resistance as well. It's partially about when we speak about resilience, partially when we speak about resistance, partially when we speak about hope, and it also partially is when we speak about pain, you know? There's different terms and means and tools to it. Of course, the most obvious is the lyrics, no? To actually describe a feeling or with words that everyone understands in a very clear way, not in a vague kind of abstract way, no? But the abstract part of it is like using these tools. And of course, like if we speak about resilience, it's also a feeling of hope. It's also sometimes, for me at least, it's an uplifting. There's this one song that speaks about, it's called A Father and Daughter, and it speaks about a father that has lost all his kids and the ongoing genocide in Gaza, but one daughter, he's trying to get her to sleep. And the song is also very kind of heavy, kind of epic. And on the other hand, there's another song that's a bit more resilient, let's say, and it's about a love story from Gaza, no? And so the music is a little bit more, it's a bit brighter and it's a bit groovier, and so yeah, of course you can use all these tools to somehow direct the music in a way that this kind of abstract feelings become a bit more clear. I mean, first of all, in such times like now, where like the amount of injustice happening imposed on a group of people, even if it's difficult times, I think it's the most important time to actually be there and be active, you know? And to also work with the people living there and also start initiatives and spaces, no? And for me, I'm also not like a person, white European, going with some sort of NGO in a place just to help the people there, you know? I mean, I am from there, I grew up there, and I know the people, these people are my people, we're the same, you know? And so I think, yeah, in such hard and difficult times, it is extremely crucial to create these spaces, especially for young people, and not only to somehow, or not really to escape reality, but to live reality with a different perspective, you know? And so yeah, the Palestine Music Space is an open community space that has a music vibe. Of course, it's about music, but what actually the space is, it's much more than just people playing in bands. It's like, it's creating a community, and actually it's an open community space. I think this is a very interesting point to speak about collective memory. There's so many, like the identity of the Palestinians has been trying to be stolen since the arrival of the Zionist power, no? And they've been doing it in all senses, like trying to strip the people from their cultural food identity, from their music identity, from their all sorts of cultural heritage. And I think creating such spaces, it doesn't have to be only musical spaces, no? Is to firstly remind ourselves who we are, and secondly to document our reality for it to stay for generations to come, no? So I think it is also a way to preserve identity and to evolve into somewhere beautiful, no? What I hope is to have this feeling of togetherness, a feeling of a community, and a feeling of how much we can have an impact and change in the world we live in as a community, no? And to go back home and still be together, and to fight a just fight for a just future, and to hope within this fight that we will soon be all, free.